welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are back using this gorgeous collection from our lovely Julia, and it is the Ocean Fashionistas collection. Girls are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. So the first girl we have is Cassie Coral. The second girl we have is Sandy Shell. Then we have Tiffany Turtle. And then all coloured up we have Jelly Maid Jane, which is really, she's just so fun. We also have our accessories. So we've got a shoe, a purse, well, a handbag, a lipstick, and then we have some shells. And then the sentiments, I've already used one sentiment out of the little pile. We used that in the last video. So we've got life is too short to wear boring clothes. Seize the day, make some waves, beach hair don't care, you can't stop the waves but you can learn to surf, meet me where the sky touches the sea, high tides, good vibes, see you at the beach, and forget the rules if you like to wear it. And the other sentiment what we used on this card, and this is stay wild, ocean child. So that's what we have. So this is the card that I made in our last video with this collection, which I love. And I said I'd come on and I'd do some more cards using the similar backgrounds and using the gorgeous girls. So what I have done, so let me just get rid of these. As you will see, I have chosen out some patterned card bases to go with each girl. So we've got Jelly Maid Jane, who I've put on a purple polka dot, and I think she just goes gorgeous on here. And what I thought is we're going to try and keep them with the white, so we're not going to fussy cut them, I don't think, this time. And then maybe add some gems and stuff in, nouveau drops and bits out of our stash. We've then got Sandy Shell, so I put her on a blue background because we've coloured her up as if she is a shell, but I thought the blue could represent the sea. So this is the sand and that's the sea, so I thought that was quite cool. And then I do have, I coloured up two of our lovely Cassie Coral. So I've got a 6x6 square one, which I don't think I'll do today, depending actually. So I'll do these two depending on the time. I might come back and do a separate video for these two, but I have chose her to have pink for her background, so that's what we're doing. So let me move them to the side because I have a feeling we will have to come back and do those two on a separate video. So this is what we've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in my stash. I want to get out a few accessories and a few bits, maybe some flowers, stuff that'll go with these girls, and then once I've got them we'll come back and then we'll start putting them together. So I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, so yes, it looks a mess. I have just been in my stash. So I went in my stash busting kit. I've just grabbed out the leftover bits of scrap chipboard just so that I can raise the elements up. I thought, well, we may as well use the last of them. But I remembered I had these shells, which I thought would look amazing around here. I've also got these. Now, I'm not going to use them on this side. I've had them in my stash for years. When I used to, well, I still do jewellery making, I just haven't done it in a long time. But I thought if we actually use them on the back, it's really pretty. The sort of pearlescent of the shell. So let me just remove these jump rings. So what I thought is, unfortunately we can't, right, let's move her out the way. 1 second. I even found these little charms with little fish in, which I'm not sure if I'm going to add them on, but I really like them, so I'm not sure how I would add them on. But what I thought was if we sort of stick these around the edge, I do have more, so if it turns out that I want more of them on, I just thought for something just a little bit different. But 3 seems to be my go-to number, but just like that. So it's just tucking it under, and it's just giving you that pearlescent feel. And then we could sort of have shells and starfish and other bits sort of just dotted all the way around it. Yeah, just for added interest really. So that's what I'm thinking. And I even have this little tiny baby shell which I thought we could even add in. So something along those lines. So just building it up. So yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. So yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do, because I quite like that. I'm not sure yet on how, but that's the sort of rough idea. So what I am going to use though, I'm going to use the red liner tape to stick these down, but I am also going to use some glue as well, and this is just so that they adhere straight away. So yeah, because I know that the red liner tape is super strong. So, but like I said, I've got absolutely loads and loads of these, and I never know what to do with them. Even when I was jewellery making, there was only so many projects I could do, but I got them as what do you call it? Like somebody was getting rid of a load of stuff, so it was like like a clearance lot. Oh, I want some glue on as well. I might have to unplug this because I haven't used it since yesterday. There we go. Always has a dry bit in its end, so I'm just going to put glue around the sticky tape, otherwise it'll stop the sticky tape from working. And then what I'll do, so I know that I want it about there. So there's that one. And then let's do the same with this one. So again, plenty of glue on because we want to make sure that this sticks. Now I know that I want it sort of like there. Actually, do you know what I should be using? My gel medium for this. It would be so much better. Because I know then it would definitely stay put. Okay, and then actually I'm going to have that one. Further out, so, and more towards the top. Right, okay, so that's them. Now I am going to build this up because this, I want it to be raised. So let's raise her up in the center. So I'm just using all of my old wooden like wooden bits from chipboard, so the frames from my chipboards. So I find it's actually quite a good base, but you could use your foam pads if you wanted. You could use old bits of card, which I'm going to start using as well because I've got so much scrap card that I don't think I'll ever use, that I might just start chopping that up as well and using that. So I want to try and save as much money as I can over the next coming months. So it's just, I know that I'm on a no spend, which is, yeah, it's awful. I hate it, but I need to do it. I've had enough spent on me in forever. So okay, that's yeah, that fits nicely. However, I think, yeah, that one needs taken off because it is just over there. Oh, love. Right, okay, so next thing I'm going to do is put plenty of glue on, so all over there, and then just around the edges as well, so if it touches that shell, hopefully it will grab hold of it, and then anything that doesn't touch will just dry. So yeah, so there is that. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, that needs to sort of stick on there. Right, while that is adhering, what I think, yeah, I'll leave that on there like that, and we'll put, no, that one, yeah. So while that's taken to the glue, let's do this one. So I have this gorgeous of thread in my collection, and what I thought, so let me just cut a bit off. I like the idea of having it around the bottom of this piece, just a sort of grounder, so just like that. Yeah, I like that. Right, okay, so let's pop some of this underneath or on it, just because we don't want it to come undone. There we go. Okay, so I quite like that. The other things that I have lots and lots of embellishments. I have these mermaid tails, which I really like, that I've got from quite a few different boxes actually. So I know that craftbox.co.uk, they come in boxes quite regularly, which is why I think I've ended up with so many of them. But I'm liking the idea of just having sort of mermaid tails sticking out, just like that. I think we'll have more. Let me have a look, see what else we've got in here. Oh, well, I just throw it all on the floor. Right, I'll pick them up later. Right, do we have any more? I know I have shells. We've got mermaid tail teardrops, but I can't seem to see any more mermaids. So I must only have the 4. Oh, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Okay, what else can we use then? We do have, like I said, I do have these fishes, but I just don't think they'll go. I've had them forever. I actually got them from a Sophie and Coffee box, and the little charms, and I got this heart. But saying that, I could take that out of the sweetie wrapper. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. Oh, I like that. Right, so I really like the idea of the mermaid tails, just sort of, yeah, peeking out. I did want more, but I don't want to add that one on. So I'll have to work that out so it looks right. What else do we have? So I know that I've got these mermaid scale cabochons. I've got quite a few actually. I really like that. So I really am just looking to see what I have in my collection. Yeah. Don't like the colour of that one goes. Oh, what about? What else do we have? Oh, we do have. Oh no, we've just put that one in, haven't we? But, oh, I don't know. Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is where I need you to sort of shout out, use that one or use this one, or tell me what to use, because I don't know. Oh, I quite like that colour. Get rid of that. Like I said, I'm not 100. Oh, we could put bow in her hair. Oh, I think that would look lovely if we had a bow in her hair. Yeah, we'll give her a bow. Right, let's put some of this away because there's just so much of it. I do have these as well. No, I think they'll be a bit too heavy for it. Yeah, it really is just seeing what I have and what I think will go. Oh, there's another one dropping. We do have some pearls, and pearls are a girl's best friend. So I've got actually quite a lot of different style ones. Oh, no, it's diamonds are a girl's best friend, isn't it? Diamonds. What am I talking about? Right, ignore me. Ignore me. What about if we get a load of pearls and just have them sort of along the bottom? Like I say, I do have different sizes as well. So let's see if we can get some of the smaller ones in. I need sharpening. I was going to say I need my gem pencil. I will sharpen it to do this, to stick them all down, because otherwise it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. We have heart ones. Yeah, I like her idea actually of building up all of these pearls, and like I said, there's all different kinds of them as well, so and different sizes, and we've got the hearts. See, oh, got these gorgeous little cat's eyes, so if we've got any neutral colours of them, we'll add them in. Yeah, I like that idea. So it looks like that's what we're going to do. I do have a giant one over here, another one. So what do you think? We build it up with lots of pearls. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to do on this one. I do have some flowers as well, so I might add some flowers in, because that would be nice. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's do it. Please feel free to fast forward this bit, because I am just sort of rooting through and having a look to see what I can sort of add. And yeah, oh, I have glass cabochons as well, which would be nice. So yeah, I'm loving how that is looking. So I think that's what we're going to do. Right, so now we know what we're going to do with these. Yeah. Oh, another cat's eye one. Right, okay, we can always take some more out if we need them, but let's see if we can take the mess up from the table. I think I could actually do with getting a drink. My mouth is very, very dry. Right, let's have a look. Okay, that is nicely dry, so we can move that. I still like the idea of the mermaid's tails, but let's see how it looks at first. I need to raise it up and then work out exactly what it is that I'm going to do. But what I think I do, because I don't know why, I'm going to turn off the camera while I finish off cleaning up the rest of this, and then we'll come back and we'll start sticking things together. Okay, so I'm back. Right. What I've decided is, so while I was off camera, I tidied up the bits and pieces. I did use my foam tape for this because I wanted it higher. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have it just off to the side like that. And then these mermaid tails, I thought, how cool is it just having it there? Oh, I'm popping everything again. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's take, actually I need to put some more there because I didn't put it right up to the edge, just because I thought if I put it to the edge then it means that I can tuck stuff under, but as I don't need that edge anymore, I thought, right, okay, we'll put another layer on so that we know it's definitely secure. So yeah, right. I think my daughter's on the phone, so I'm going to go and talk to her. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this on, and then, so let me just stick that on there. And then what I think I'm going to do is just use my normal PVA glue and tuck these under there, just like that, and glue them on. So I'll glue them on and then I will be back. Okay, so what I've done is I've glued these down. I think it looks fab. Now the next bit I'm going to do, so I'm just going to grab these bits and I'm going to build them up all the way around the bottom of her dress, just to give it some sort of or what do you call it, more interest, shall we say. So I am going to put this little bit on speed up because it's going to take me quite a while, because as you can see I've got quite a few gems and stuff out to stick over there. So once that is done, we'll come back and yeah, we'll finish up. Okay, so that is finished. Oh, I'm loving it. So I ended up coming in, I have these little glass balls in my collection that I got from Craftbox, and then some micro beads as well. And how awesome does that look? So I'm super chuffed with that. And the only thing it needs now is just a title, and I'm thinking of using Make Some Waves, but let's colour it first. So what colour do I want? What about my, yeah, do you know what, I'm going to use Dusty Concord, so let's use that, and I'm going to do the whole thing, just so that it blends it nicely. And then I think what I'm going to do is let's cut it down, so I'm thinking we can sort of have it, the words sort of scattered along there. I think that might be nice. So yeah, I maybe should have cut them up before we did it, because I will have to come back in with my blending brush. So we could have make, and I think I might edge it as well in a black marker, but then I think this one's done. I really like this. So it's quite a mixed media card. Well, more embellishments really, isn't it, than anything. So make some waves, just like that. and that's all I think that we need for this one. So I need my black pen. So let's edge this. I'm just thinking I probably should have edged this bit as well, but I didn't, so never mind. Right, okay. So as I edge them, I'm going to pop some glue down and stick them down so that they, but I just think it helps it to stand out. So all the way around, and again, pop some glue on. And then stick that down, and then the last one, just like this. But there was bits of glue around the mermaid tails as well, so I've actually sprinkled on the micro beads around them. So there's micro beads around the mermaid tails, which I think is really cool. So I'm really glad I brought them in. So there. So if I just bring it up, if you just look around the mermaid tails, how cool is that? I love that. So really, really cool card. So there's that one. So let me just pop that off to the side 1 second, and then let's bring this one back in. So first thing I'm going to do is let's bring in these pieces. So I'm thinking, actually that's a bigger one, so I'll have that one there, that one here, and again this bigger one just like there, have that one up there, yeah, and then we'll put this bigger one on down at the bottom as well, so might have that so it's on there just like that, and then I'm going to bring this in up the side, and then maybe that this shell just there. Yeah, do you know what, I like that. So I'm going to do that. I am going to, however, bring in, I'll bring in my gathered twigs. So, because I would like to make, give this an edge. I'm just cleaning off my, my blending tool. And then I'm just going to go around all the edges just to make it stand out just that little bit more. Yeah, I like that. So again, just all the way around. Oh, I really like it. So I'm finding that doing the edges on these are much better holding them because they are a lot sturdier. So yeah, I like that. Right, so let's get this glued down. So just popping glue just all around it. I'm going to have that one there. Have this one, and again just popping glue where I can. Actually I'm going to have it just off to the side like that, and then this one, oh no, we'll have it coming up like that. So that's one. So I think this one I've got to be careful because some of these are snapping, and that's just because of the way that they were stored. So make sure we've got plenty of glue on to keep them down. So I'm not thinking much for this one, because I think that all I want to sort of add is I might just add some bling to it, and a sentiment. Yeah. So again, we'll have that one coming up. And then let's do these two as well. I am going to edge the card with this around it so that it gives it sort of vintage look, because that seems to be what we are going for. So yeah, we'll edge the card. And then, so just like this. I like that a lot. Right, so I didn't actually think I was going to edge it until a few minutes ago. So what we'll do is let's bring some of that colour in. And actually I'm going to bring it in around here, around the whole of the piece. So as you can see, I'm catching the white as well as as well as the blue. But I like that. I like how it's tying it all together. So we are making it a more vintage look. So really 2 completely opposite cards, which is fab. Okay, right, I've got some gorgeous bling here. Now I just want the yellowy colour ones. So I have one here where there's 4. So let's just snip them. There's 5. So let's pop these just dotted around. Oh, so I didn't cut that properly. Pop that on there. These are gorgeous. So these were actually gifted to me. So I'm not sure where you can buy them from, but I will definitely be looking out for them because they are gorgeous. And then let's put 2 up in this corner here. So there. Actually, oh, I can't take it off. Maybe one more. Shall we do? Yeah, we'll do one more. So take that one, just because I don't like how that is looking up at the top. I just feel like it needs a third. There we are. Okay, now last thing I'm going to do for this is forget the root. No, let's see. Beach hair. Don't. Oh, I think that one goes perfectly because we do have her hair as a shell. So again, just bringing in what's left on my brush. Really, I'm not adding any more on. I'm just bringing in that gathered twigs, just so that it is. It does stand out more, which I quite like. Let's pop it up as well. So I'm just going to use some of this, what do you call it, chipboard. I had to think then. And then, yeah, I'm going to do it double actually. So it makes it stand up just bigger, just higher than these bits. So again, just pop some glue on and then, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, and then let's pop some glue on and then let's just stick that in there. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is bring in another one of these gems and let's just pop it there. So that gives us an odd number, which makes me very happy. So that is it. Right, let me just move these out of the way. So I think what I'm going to do, because this video is probably quite long, let me just move all these bits and pieces out of the way. We can use them in the next video. So let me bring both of these in. So there's our cards. So what I'll do is I'll come on again and we will make 2 more cards using Cassie Coral, because I have coloured her in twice. But how cool are these cards? Completely different, and yet both absolutely gorgeous. And we've used we've used cards that are coloured. Now if you just have plain cards, then choose some papers out with your stash and then you just use it as a backing paper. I just wanted to use these. But yeah, I love them. I really do. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope actually it's given you some inspiration on how to use these gorgeous girls. And really you could sort of do this with any of the other digi stamps that our lovely Julia does do. In the description box below there's a link to all the other ladies who've been working with these stamps so that you can get some inspiration from them. Also a link to Julia's shop of where you can buy them as well, so do check that out. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye.